Welcome back. I'm Ashley McDowell. If you're looking for some advice on how to eat healthy on a budget, this week's Fitness Friday is just a tip for you. I'm joined here this morning by Kelly Bowlin from Bay Athletic Club. Good morning.
Good morning.
So, can you give us some recommendations on how to eat healthy but on a budget?
You bet. I have a few tips, but I would have to say that the most important thing that you can do before you set out to go even grocery shopping is to sit down, look through your pantry, look through your refrigerator, and take stock of what you have. The most important thing is to make a shopping list so that you're not going to the store and just haphazardly throwing things into your cart, and then you end up at home with nothing that really can come together in a healthful way, and then you're stuck and you're looking at all these things that you just bought and then saying, well, let's just go get a pizza because you don't have an idea of what you want. So make a shopping list so that you have an idea of what you want to make and then have the ingredients there on hand. Plus it stops you from buying maybe some things that you shouldn't, like chips or candy in the aisles when you're checking out. So make a shopping list before you even go to the store.
So what are some specific things that they could eat?
When you're making your shopping list, make sure to include more beans and things like lentils, and because they're budget friendly, usually per pound they're less than $1, which is really great when you consider that they have so much protein and carbohydrates, which you're looking for in your meat, but per pound beans are so much less expensive. So stock up on those. Try to have beans or legumes once per day at least, instead of maybe having meat a couple times a day. Make sure that one of those meals includes beans. They're so economic and they're very helpful. Lots of fiber, protein, and carbohydrates. They're very balanced.
That's perfect. So what about some frozen food department?
You bet. Frozen food is a great way to save some money in your budget. They're oftentimes just as healthful as your fresh vegetables, and a lot of times they're already cooked, so you just have to warm them up. And that can be in the microwave if you're needing to save time. Just look for the frozen vegetables that don't have a sauce on them already. So yes, frozen vegetables and frozen fruit for maybe smoothies in the morning for your breakfast are a great way to save some money.
So what about, should you prepare your meals ahead of time before?
Yeah, the culture in America tends towards, take it out of the freezer and pop it into the microwave. But those prepackaged meals often have a lot of sodium and perhaps maybe not the freshest ingredients. They're made in a factory and then brought fresh to your freezer, to your microwave. You can make your own healthy meals ahead of time that can go right from your freezer, maybe into your crock pot, or just into your own oven. So it's a wonderful way to just save some money, make your own meals. Things like chili, soups, stews, they freeze well, and they're actually better when you warm them up the second time.
So what do you think about protein shakes or things like that? Do you think that's good when people resort to that as a meal even?
It depends on the powder that you have. They can be, excuse me, they can be helpful. You just want to maybe think of a protein shake as a snack instead of a meal, unless you're looking at a powder that is actually a meal replacement. So look at your ingredients. If it's just protein, just like a piece of steak isn't a meal, a protein shake isn't a meal too, but it can be a good snack.
So you think adding things or snacking on fruits and vegetables maybe along with it?
Yep. I think any a registered dietitian would agree that vegetables and fruit for your snacks are a really great option. You need your vitamins, your minerals, and protein shakes just don't have that for you. You definitely need fruits and vegetables in your diet.
All right, perfect. Well, thank you. That's all the time we have for today. Thank you for joining us this morning. Give us a little bit of tips on how to shop and eat healthy.